All right, my little tubers, we're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it a lot. And if you haven't already subbed, I hope to earn your sub today as we move into this Alchemy Dominaria United draft. That's right, some more Alchemy Dominaria United, which means you're simply going to get your normal Dominaria United draft packs with one Alchemy card thrown in every pack. Some of them are bad for limited, like this one, but the vast majority are just very, very good. This one's just a bad counter spell, so we're not even going to pay much attention to it. We have choices between like 3 different lands down here. Root Walla, Tori's okay. Repossession's pretty good. I don't mind just taking a Root Walla or a land. Yeah, let's go with the Haunted Mire. It's the safest first pick. It's the card I'm probably going to play in the long term anyways. Ooh, we did get past one of the very good alchemy cards in the format. So there are a ton of enchantment removal spells in white already, but this one is really solid in the fact that if you kick it, so pay the kicker of blue and a 1, it makes another non-land permanent in your hand O-ring something when it enters the battlefield. So you can play this as 3 mana, get rid of something, or you can pay 5 mana, get rid of something, and then have something else in your hand get rid of something. So it's pretty sweet. Very good removal spell here. A mythic or rare missing. Could also consider Urg, Scatter, Lightning Strike, Bite Down's okay. But yeah, Pull of the Mistmoon, very solid. Similarly, Goblin Morale Sergeant here, very good as well. 2 mana, 2/1 haste with some enlist ability. This one is a little bit strange. So when you enlist a creature on this, it duplicates the enlisted creature, if you want to, into the top 5 of your library, and it gives that creature haste and whatnot. Very strong effect. I kind of wish I had taken the Tori now after going Pull into Goblin Morale Sergeant, but yeah, the vast majority of the time, and okay, we're getting paid off here. The vast majority of the time, it's going to be correct to take the alchemy cards, because, and if you watch the last video, I said this before, it's basically just powering up the regular Dominaria United format. So, getting 4th pick, Tiana Angelic Mechanic. Don't read too much into this. This is just a 3/2 flyer for 3 in red-white. So, good enough, nothing exciting. The ability generally not going to have any relevance. Passing a Vohar here, Sacred Peaks, Charge. We could wheel one of these 4 cards if we're lucky. The Charge, the Thrill, the Kavu, or the Peaks, but we will take the 3/2 flyer. And, I think the Root Wall is the best card here, but if we want to stick with red-white, we're going to take either like the Phalanx or the Outrider. Probably end up taking the Phalanx, although I guess with... Oh, you know what? I have Pull of the Mistmoon, and the kicker is blue. So actually, maybe the Molten Tributary makes more sense here, does it not? Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Okay, into a Cleaving Skyrider. I mean, it looks like red-white's open for us, so that's a good sign. Another nice thing about taking the Tributary is if we get like some later stall for times, we can kicker on those. Passing the Herbalist. Strength of the Coalition, pretty good, but I guess we'll just take one of these white creatures. Not a big fan of Sky Knight. Griffin Protector's decent enough. Okay, now we can take that Phalanx if we want to. Or maybe, I guess I should take a 2-drop here. The red-white decks just really want to go curve, curve, curve. So let's go with a 2-drop over whatever variable cost the Phalanx is. Take up the Shield, great pickup. Actually, Idyllic Beachfront and Infusion also both very good. I was considering first picking that Root Walla, and it wheeled, so could very well be that green is open. We did see another late Root Walla not too long ago. Ah, Beachfront's great here, but for sure we're going to end up playing Take Up the Shield. I'm sure I'll come to regret that pick. Not taking the land. Damn. So if I had taken Tori over Haunted Mire, this deck would be kind of nasty as a start, huh? Getting kind of punished, oh well. It's just kind of weird to take Tori, pick one, pack one when we have all the other options that were available at the time. Okay, Wheeling Cyclops, Wheeling Outrider. Both are solid. I'm going to take the first Cyclops over the first Outrider. This gives us a little bit of reach. And then last few pickups, we did wheel the charge. Very good. Very, very good. So Thrill of Possibility, Kavu, and Sacred Peak's gone, but we get the charge out of that pack. Oh, wow, nobody wants the Root Wallace. That's crazy. Okay. So what's our Alchemy card here? The Diminished Returner. I've had this one before. It's just Terminator. Genos from One Punch Man mixed in with Terminator, if you will. Or maybe it's just Genos's skeleton. Good value card. Obviously something we're not going to take here. We have Balmor versus Prayer. If I had taken the Idyllic Beachfront on that one pick, maybe we take the Balmor, but Red-White doesn't normally have the instant sorcery density that Blue-Red does, so Prayer Binding, just a great removal spell here. So what are we looking for? We need some more good, efficient, cheap creatures. So like the White Knight would be fantastic. What else? What's a good 2-drop red creature that we could have? Sprouting Goblin? That's not very exciting. Ah, Balduvian Berserker. That is very exciting. It's not a 2-drop though. Actually a few good cards here. Hoping that the Samite Herbalist or the Strike Team wheels. But I think Berserker is a little bit better right now. Yep, I like that. Ooh, Infantry's also... Ooh, wait. Well, so I mentioned how Balmor is not very exciting in Blue-Red. Similarly, the Infantry is not very exciting in... Sorry, Balmor is not very exciting in Red-White. Same thing goes for Infantry, although I do think it's still a very good card, because you don't need to... Like, even if you cast 1 or 2 instants, that still makes the Infantry worth it as a 2-drop. But I think we just have to take the Lightning Strike here. Passing Captain's Call, passing Infantry. Strike probably just a little bit too good. Weak pack here where I don't want to be taking Thrill of Thrill of Possibility, but I guess we do. Man, Mystic, Brawler, Extinguish, couple green cards. Oh, excuse me. I guess I could take the Wood Line, or the Wood Ridge Line, but that doesn't do much for us. Okay. Thrill it is. To Inferno. Ooh, what is this? Juggernaut Peddler. 2/2 Vigilance for Black-White. And it was battlefield turn. That's kind of funny. So you can trade a card in your opponent's hand for a Juggernaut. That's a weird one. Kind of a late tribute. There goes a Root Wallet too. To Inferno, another card that's not super great in Red-White, but it's like okay. It has a lot of upside, though I think generally the Furious Bellow is going to be better. I'm going to go ahead and try the Twinferno out here. Man. Wrath is a pretty good splash if we wanted to, but I don't think I'd try to splash the mana or stretch the mana when I only have 1 tributary. Like Love Song's perfectly reasonable. So is Warbrute and Monstrosity. I already have Take Up the Shield. The Warbrute's really good after taking Twinferno, but I think we can get that later. Oh, well, punished immediately with another blue-white land. I guess we'll take that over the Bellow. Okay, Fires of Victory. Hey, getting rewarded for taking that Idyllic Beachfront just now. I mean, this is going to be good enough as a red card without kicker, and then, of course, with the kicker. It's even better. Let's take the first Warbrute over the second Protector, wheeling, again, the Root Wallow there. Did wheel the Samite Herbalist, too. That's great. So, yeah, green's pretty open. I mean, 12th pick Brawler. This is what I get I knew green was open when we wheeled the Root Walla, and then didn't move into it. That's not to say that our deck isn't good. I think the deck is decent, but the green that might have been, you know? The one that got away. How's our creature count doing? 9 creatures. How many token producers do we have? 1. Like 10 creatures currently. We definitely need to up the creature count. Haven't seen any arrests yet. The citizen's arrest. I mean, I do have 2 of the white removal spells, but those were, what, open? No, passed really early. Again, 13th big Root Walla. Yowza. We'll play that. The Darigaz's Whelp is our sad Alchemy open here. We have a 3rd blue source if we want to. 2nd charge. And that's about it. I mean, I have a couple of goblins, but the Horde Master is not very good. What is this for again? This is for Fires of Victory and for Pull of the Mist Moon. I guess I'll take it. I don't really want to be running this many tap lands, but there's nothing else I want there. Skyrider Djinn's super good. We could splash that for sure. I played with this one before. It's a 4-mana 3/4 flyer that when it ETBs, you conjure one of the cards from its spellbook. And then if you, well, you can potentially do it again, depending on how many cards you have in your hand, so it can be quite nice. Now, I would lose an arrest to do this, though. I mean, yeah, I'll take the stupid flyer. I have so much blue fixing already. Nice little Baird pickup here. Potentially a bunch of good wheels too. Stall for Time, Steel Crusher, Infusion, we will all take. Okay, Steel Crusher here. This Wandering Tree Folk, another fan. Man, the green! Ah! This is what happens when you don't jump into the signal. It feels like one person maybe is playing green, and they are going to have a really good deck. Tail Swipe now. I mean, I guess we're getting a 5th pick arrest, so can't complain. Scatter's pretty cool as well. What's our spell count versus creature count? Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing poorly. Just we could be doing better. I'm probably going to end up cutting that Twinferno, like I said. Just doesn't do enough here. This looks like it's going to be a 17 land red-white deck. Just way too many 4s and higher. 4 pluses. I don't think we want any of these. We already have Charge, and that's just a better Frenzy when you don't have access to black. I guess I should have just rare drafted for the gems. So I didn't get any Argivian Cavaliers. That's bad. Didn't get any Captain Calls. That ain't great. Jeez, the green. Oh my gosh. Well, no point moaning about it. Does this land do anything for us? Not really. 2-drop. Do we need another picker? No. I guess we'll just take the rare. Kavu we will play. Otherwise I could just rare draft again, but Kavu's good enough. Infusion. Okay, that's another cheap removal spell. And some filler. Okay. Well, I don't think this deck is bad. By any means. It just simply could have been better. And more green. Okay, removal. We have Infusion, Fire, Strike, Pull of the Mistmoon, Arrest, and Prayer. So that's nice. I can probably cut one of these Griffin Protectors here at the minimum. 15 creatures, 5 instants. This ain't the best heroic charge deck, but it's kind of hard to cut that card. Maybe just cut the... probably should cut one of the top end cards. How good is his Molten Monstrosity? We have 1 Enlister, 2 Enlister, 3, 4. I just don't feel like the Monstrosity is good enough here. I'm going to end up cutting that. We'll keep all the other cards. Okay. And like I said, I think we want 17 lands. Probably can get away with 1 island for the blue card, and then all the random blue kickers we have. At least 6 planes. 1 island's good. That would be 8 red sources, 8 white sources, 4 blue. Yeah, that looks fine. Well, we're still ranked number 1. Let's see if we can hold on to it. I'm not sure if this deck can get to 7 wins. It looks fine to me. The removal is decent, but we are missing some of the common cards you would really want. We don't have any of the Argiven Cavaliers, the 3-mana 2/2 that makes a 1/1 with Enlist. We don't have any Destroy Evils. What else? I'm probably missing a few other pretty important pieces, but for now, oh well. On the draw with a 2-drop and a couple removal spells, I guess is a keep. Two drop and 3 removal spells. Red, green, and do nothing, huh? It's a pretty good draw. Nice little on-curve love song. If we were on the play, I might have actually drawn cards there, because they'd be forced to discard. Well, that's pretty annoying. You got me good there. Sure. But at the end of the day, that's only a 2 for 2, so... I mean, I guess the guys are cycled, but... not the end of the world. Balmor. Well, let's go ahead and pick the pole. And let's make the Prayer of Binding. Prayer of Binding now is a double O-ring. That seems pretty spicy. Ooh, the Wandering Tree Folk. That one's a good one. Alright, well, let's just play Warbrute and pass. Gives me a good creature to enlist the Herbalist with for some extra value, and we want them to play another. I will say, though, it's a little bit sketchy, because if they have a way to deal with the prayer, then they're going to get 2 creatures back, but I mean, 1 card dealing with 2 creatures already seems okay, or 2 spells already seems okay. I guess I just go to combat here. Because they would have to double block, and I'd be okay with that trade. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. No block? Alright, I passed priority. They're gonna go for a Colossal Growth. Okay, let's just get rid of both. This plays around them having another pump spell like a Might. Prayer of Binding, get rid of 2 things. Oh, they have a shore up. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, we did get them to use another trick, so that wasn't the end of the world. I'm gonna need to fires that Tree Folk now, because they have that domain ability on the card, so... Okay. Let's kick this, kill that. Land pass. Oof, bunch of 1/1s. It's annoying for my herbalist. This is a little bit awkward, but so be it. I don't want to draw a land so that my Jin can draw more than 1 card. Alright, well, this is too good. We get to go Jin into the Phalanx, so... Keep safe, not a bad one. And I mean, just go for the heroic charge next turn and win. Counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. Seems good. Okay, no blocks. What are you planning here? Huh? Alright, let's go for it. Sure. We will take those. Man, it's getting tiring. Must be a bug with my rank. Never changes. I've held on to rank 1 now for like 4 days straight. Well, not straight, sorry. Somebody took me over for a second, but we were able to take them back on stream earlier today. Okay, 1-0. Let's go, go, go. On to game number 2. Looks good. Looks good, feels good. Couple burn spells, couple creatures. Against, kill it. Kill it. The Tree Folk once again appears. Yeah. Play out our ape here, and then next turn I can attack for 4 with one of my creatures. So into like a 4/4 or something. Not into a 4/6. My god, that thing is so fat. You know what I'm gonna do here? Well, let's see. If I go land, pass, draw, land, pass. How many cards will I have in my hand? So, land, 4, 5, 4. I think I'm just gonna pass here. And then next, like, miss a land drop intentionally. Go for fires on the Sojourner after drawing a card. And then play land plus Sergeant. Oh, holy moly! Alright, I need to draw my enchantment removal now. Well, I'm gonna attack, I guess, and see if they block. That is some chonky domain creatures. I actually need to play Idyllic here in case I draw one of the double white enchantment removal spells. So we have Prayer of Binding, we have Citizen's Arrest, and we have the Stall, or whatever it's that other one, I don't remember the name now. Yeah. Do any of these cards matter? No, that doesn't matter. Just green chonker into green chonker into green chonker all day. Chump, block, I'll infusion the sentry end of turn. And yeah, we're just hoping to draw one of our enchantment removal spells. That ain't it. What a terrible, terrible draw matchup for us. Alright, block here. Save it. Take 4, go to 4. I'll die to an Outrider if they have one. Oh, they have Urborg Repossession? Yeah, that's pretty bad too. Oh, Missionary. Okay. Well, if I draw that kicker removal spell, there's a small chance, I think. Nope, that'll do her. Alright, that was a beating. That was 2-3 into 4-6 into 8-8 into 4-4 into 4-4. And I'm over here playing a bunch of weenie red-white creatures. We're gonna have a bad day. Let's not get crushed by big, fat green creatures this time, shall we? Very good opening hand. Very, very good indeed. Well, don't need that second blue source, but otherwise looking okay. Vine Wall, I like to see. So we're gonna go with the Morale Sergeant here and smack for 2. We played an untap land. 4 towards domain already. We have the Defender plan active. Okay. I guess we're gonna play the Menace creature out then. Remember, you can only enlist creatures that do not suffer from summoning sickness. Okay, where's my enchantment removal, please? I do not want to enlist. They block with their 4-6, great. We'll infusion and trade. They block with their 1-4, great. We'll just trade. I don't mind 2 for wanting myself there. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Sure. I don't care about those. Let's go to combat. Okay, I guess I'll take that deal. Thanks. They must have an repossession in their hands. The question is, why didn't they wait to play the Pixie out as a 3/3 flyer, you know? That's a nice draw. Okay. Just kill their wall. Sure. Mill my land and a steel crusher. What we can do here is we can play the Baird, pump up the Kavu once, pass and make a token from the Kavu pumping. They must have just drawn that. Still looking good here. Another okay draw. Yeah, go to combat. If they double block the flyer, I will go ahead and use Take Up the Shield. What is happening here? Okay. So we can pump like this. Yeah, mill 2 in response. Oh, they hit my enchantment. And then I can actually double pump to kill a bird in addition to the coral colony. We hit him for 5, we make another 1/1. Alright, good game. Not today, Chaplain. Not today, I say. What's our record now? 2-1, that's it? That was only the 3rd game? Well, I just need to win faster. Let's go to the next. Game number 4. Alright, alright. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Seems good enough to me. Uh-oh. Well, that's bad news. I hope I find removal for that quickly. I hope I find removal for that very quickly, because that could just solo us. I do have a decent bit of removal in the deck. The only one that wouldn't work next turn, oh, it still will now, is the Infusion. Good, okay, nice. Kind of like making them invest more mana into that, though, so I'm going to play out Tiana this turn. In order for them to draw a card, they need to go 2 mana invested into it, and then 3 mana invested into it this turn, you know? Sure. Alright, Alright, so I'll take 3, looks like. And then we'll go ahead and just arrest it now. If they do kill the arrest, it will come back as the base 1/1, so no fear there at least. Right, and they didn't do anything. Very nice. Let's be mana efficient. The Berserker's probably going to be able to attack pretty well next turn no matter what they do. Wow. I have not seen that card played before. But I guess it wasn't bad there. The big old Necromass. Alright, that doesn't matter. Since we have the Berserker, we have a pretty spicy attack still. And they have to block it, otherwise they die. Oh, okay. Because now I can chuck it at them with the Cyclops and they take 7 damage total. Combo breaker! Let's go. Though, they were going to be in an awful position no matter what, right? Because they were forced to forced to trade there, and then they still take 6 anyways from the Berserker trigger. We're still left with Cyclops on board, and we have all the gas in hand. Not really much they could have done. Okay, on to the next game. Can't win a die roll, though. Never lucky. Pretty good hand. Solid removals, though. Solid creature curve out here, too. Nice. Very nice. And that's a great infusion target for us. Yeah, we definitely want to infusion that. It's rampant fixing. It's also a random annoying death toucher, you know? Ooh, nothing? I like that. And we can just fire as a victory that one now. Keep the pressure going. I don't even think they would block if I attacked, though. Since they're missing lands, obviously. Wow. Then they hit their 4th land and did nothing? I'm gonna play this pre-combat. We're gonna hold up, take up the shield. What kind of hand did they keep? Okay, well, GG's. Clearly, they just kept a really greedy... Maybe not really greedy, but it didn't end up working out for them. Like, I guess 3 lands and a Gardener, you keep that. They just started... Or they just kept bricking on lands and then still never drew anything cheaper, so... Sometimes it really do be like that. And we are off to a nice 4-1 start. On to game number 6-0. Losing the die roll again! Let me just take a peek at how many times we've lost the die roll with this deck. Because now I'm interested. Details. I have not won a die roll. I've actually lost 6 die rolls in a row. Okay. Well. You know the odds of that happening? Literally 1 in 1,000 million. Billion. Yes. I don't know why I'm complaining. We are 4-1. despite actually losing 6 in a row. I think I'll trade here if they attack. No, not anymore. Haunting Figment, Scout the Wilderness. You don't see that every day. Okay. We'll offer the trade, even though we just drew Phalanx. Mainly because I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to block that anyways. Alright, let's make a birdie. Let's set up for a couple of counters next turn. So I can kill up to a 5 toughness creature next turn with fires. Man, the bird get geyser again. Second time. That's fine. I don't care about that. We can still make the Steel Crusher a 3/3 here. Oh, you know what I could have done? Had I been holding priority, as soon as I saw the Skyrider was drawn, I could have flashed the Skyrider in before the second or the third chapter went on the love song, and I would have been able to make this a 3/3 flyer. But I mean, who's gonna hold priority there? Not me. That's a pretty good draw. Alright, let's attack. So it's awkward to play out the land because my fires gets worse. But it also feels correct because if I hit a 6 land, I can kick the Skyrider next turn, you know? Speaking of. Alright, so I take 4, I go to 12. Yeah, I might just have to fire off on their Figment here. Okay, well, now we can actually go like this. Attack. Good enough for me. So we'll use fires as a shock next turn on Prodigy. I don't know. I didn't need to flash in the Skyrider. Like, they were probably going to attack, and this is... Now my shields are down, so if they have, like, a Jaya's Fire Nado or whatever... Yeah, maybe this was bad. This card's a 3/3 flyer. Huh. Okay. 1 mana Tellurian Tear is pretty strong, I must say. Whoa, what? What are they doing? What is this play? I kind of want to attack with my Steel Crusher. And just gain 6. Ah, they must have another Might in their hand or something. don't know. I feel like if I just don't attack and hold up the trick and then go block, double block, and they don't do anything, that's really weak. That was a good draw. Alright. Well, they're gonna block here, because they have to. So I'm at 3 on board. They have 1 card in their hand. 2 cards now, of course, after the draw. Okay. They can't attack. I get to attack here still. We're hoping it trades with their terror. It's scarier if they block with the lookout. Yeah, that's good. Okay. No! I think this might be correct of them to do this. And look for a way to win, or look for a way to kill something now. Did they draw Essence Scatter? Oh man, I might, well, that might have been stranded in their hand, but here we are again. Same position. I'm at 3 on board, they have 2 cards in hand. Oh god. Well, I guess they still need to deal with the flyer or find lethal, one or the other. Okay. Alright. Hey! Little Skyrider! You did it, buddy. Well played. Oof. What does that put us at? 5-1. Nice. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling good. Because this wasn't like an uber aggro Boros build. It was a little more mid-rangey, so I'm glad it's still pulling off some wins here as we now move on to our next game, number 7. Will we win 1 die roll finally? We did it! And it's our worst opener. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, we too badly need to draw a white source, so I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this down to 6. Playable, though unexciting. We've got 3-drop, 4-drop, and a removal spell. Needs to find a little bit of action here. Alright, not gonna bother lightning striking that, obviously. Are they Sultai? Are they Domain? What's it gonna be? Okay, just another black source, so... maybe indeed just Sultai grindouts. Yeah. Another Vine Wall Milled too. I don't want to attack with Kabu there. If they double block, I either trade with Soul Tender or have to use Lightning Strike awkwardly, which I don't want to do. Magnagoth? Yep. Always is. Yeah, we get to attack with the Kabu here at least. They double block, we trade with Sentry. Sweet, okay. Love that. And I think I'm actually going to draw cards here. They already have 5 in their hand, and I need to find some action, so... let's go big! Don't try this at home, kids. So I'm gonna go like this. Hit him for 4, kill off the Soul Tender. I know this is awkward that I don't have the blue source for the fires now, but I think this is okay, maybe? Gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. Dang it. Is it bone splinters or something? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go land pass. That way I might be able to kick the fires and kill the sentry next turn. Well, can't beat anything here, can I? Do I just have to take it? No, I probably have to double block. Remember, the Linebreaker Baloth I can't block with anything that has power 2 or less. Okay. So I go to 6. This is gonna be like our other loss, right? Our first loss was just to big green chonkers. Getting flashbacks here. They're just gonna Magnagoth or repossession Magnagoth. Unkicked. Kicked Prodigy, okay. I mean, I think I have to do this. It's bad, but sure, that's fine. Like, it wasn't a true 2-for-1 since I did cycle the fires. The fact that they've been missing land drops is kind of scary. They have nothing but spells, you know? 2-1 flyer, yeah. I need to draw like that that Jin next turn, that 3-4 flyer. That would be a fantastic draw. There's the repossession as expected. That is not the card I was thinking of. We do want to play out the land in case we draw that Jin. I think I just trade here. I think I need to save the take up the shield for a better creature. I need to get greedy, like we're so far behind anyways. That would have been good earlier for the Baloth. Alright, well, not much I can do there. Big green fatties. We drew a little bit too many lands there. I take it back. I didn't want to win the die roll. I've won 4 of the games. Sorry, I've won 5 games where I've lost the die roll. But I've lost every game that I won the die roll, so. Coincidence? Of course, but I don't know where I'm going with this. 5-2, 5-2. We'll go to game 8. Next game. This hand's alright. Obviously, mono white is not where we want to be, but it's a keepable hand for sure. Turn 1 Cult Conscript. Smacking for 2. Hey. Alright, well now we have all of our colors, so let's just draw some more spells from here on out. Jund aggro. Okay. Alright, just pass. I don't want to attack in 2-for-1 myself for a 3-3. No, not Jund aggro. What the heck? Domain aggro. I'm going to take the hit and see what they do, because if I can kill the creature, then we get to attack with the Herbalist. Okay, they're going to grab a land here. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill the... Kill this Conscript's end of turn. That treaty is going to deal a lot of damage to us. That's a good draw. Okay. I don't think I Prayer of Binding the treaty, though. I think we'll go ahead and just let them get the second trigger. Holy smokes, that's bad too. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Hope they put it on the Tsar for some reason. That's actually really good for us. So they might get a blue source here, but they take a turn off. And yeah, they get to look at the top 5, but... So I'm gonna Prayer of Binding the Tsar, and I have to do it now before it attacks, otherwise it pumps up their other stuff. And I don't mind taking 8. Now we go land, Phalanx, pump. Probably can't attack with that. Hold up, take up a shield, say go. In case they drew a bounce or something, you know? Okay. So now we can play out the steel. Attack with both of these, hold back the 2-1. They go 3-3 and 3-3 on. Actually, I might... No. It was tempting to take up the shield on Phalanx and gain 5 life, but I think I have to wait. No! No! So... They clearly top decked that because they remember the Slimefoot survey put the Rulik Mons on top. All right, I mean I could have played around that. That's on me. I definitely could have. I would have gained 5. How much life were we at? -1. I would have gained 5, gone to 9. They would have hit me down to 4, but we're winning. Oh no. No, I think my play made sense. It's more likely that they draw any combination of removal spells than an Outrider, you know? In the grand scheme of things. Obviously, it's easy to say that they could very likely have an Outrider in their deck, but it's much more likely that they draw removal or something. And again, Rulik was clearly the card that they put on top with Survey, so... Unfortunate. Good beats. Okay, well... yeah. Not a bad deck, not a great deck. I'm actually pretty happy we got to 5, but very easily could have gotten to 6 there at the end. Had some awkward draws. 2 of the losses were just to the big green decks, which we did have answers to. The Prayer, the Pull, the Arrest. We just didn't draw them at the right times, so... Sometimes that's the way it works. Skyrider Jhin. We only got to play it, what, once? And the card we drew off of it wasn't relevant in that particular game, but still just a very, very good card. Tiana, filler. but fine. Morale Sergeant actually didn't do much in our deck as far as the ability. It was just a 2/1 haste with enlist, but I'm actually liking the Alchemy. It spices up the format. Like, instead of just like throwing out a completely new format every 2 weeks, this just alters the format that we've already gotten a little bit accustomed to. So good stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye bye.